Oh yeah, welcome to the channel. This is Anas, and today, or tonight, or whatever time this is, actually I have a manga read. So, yeah, what I've been reading since the last video I did was for September, yeah, so in October and November. And then in my last video for that, I did a TBR where I kind of talked about what I was going to read. But, as always, I didn't keep my promise, so I read some, didn't read all. So let's just get in it and talk about some of the stuff that I read. So beginning with Mobile Suit Gundam. I'll move this out of the way. I began with Mobile Suit Gundam, so from volume 4 to about, volume 7, that's what I read this, these up until then. Begins with the Jabro, goes all the way to what is this, Battle of Loom or something like that, yeah. So, the cool thing is this one kind of continues from where, the group, the white base crew have landed in Jabro, and then so there's a whole heap of stuff that happens in this volume, and I really enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed it. And I also did a separate review for volume 3. I've been doing reviews for each one individually up until this point, so if anybody wants to check those out, I have it up until volume 3, so I like those. But yeah, this is awesome. All in all, the art is always magnificent. The fight scenes, the kids, the little semantics that they do, it just has a lot of aspects. So this is kind of still in the present. So that's volume 4, and then volume 5 kind of goes back in time and gives us the origin of, is it Char? No, it doesn't go back, does it? Does it go back in time? Yes, it does. It goes back in time and kind of gives us the origin of Char Aznavour. And so I think for the most recent anime, which is the Mobile Suit Gundam, the origin, I think it depicts kind of this portion, from volume 5 and volume 6. I think so. The most recent anime, I'll post something, but it depicts that. So Char Aznavour and his sister Sila, and kind of their origin and how they become Char. The coolest part about this whole Odyssey, or this meh, yeah, I really liked when Char becomes Char. So originally he had a different name. So if you know about yeah, unbelievable. The twist, some of the plots, some of the things that happen behind the scene, it's just enjoyable. So I enjoyed it. To war, and how really the whole conflict between the Zeon and the Federation, and how the Principality of Zeon was formed. All that is covered, brought us to speed, and now we come back. So I think after this volume, we go back to the present. And Char Aznavour, the comet, how he became the comet. Not much of an Amuro Ray, really, as a character in those 4 volumes. I mean, we see a little bit how his father developed the Gundam, but other than that, that's about it. And then I also read volume 19. Okay, that was not good. 19 of One Punch Man and 20. Yeah, so been reading these ones. I got the most recent one. I didn't want to read it because, yeah, it's always, I can't get enough of the action. The arc that has been going on for a while now. So many volumes. I think the last 5 or 6 has to do with Gyro and the Monster Association. Has similar vibes to kind of My Hero Academia in a sense at the moment. The comedy is toned down, but the action is great. The art really drives the story at the moment. Saitama is just in the background. A lot of other characters are being kind of fleshed out and focused more on, some of these series. Now the cool thing is I like what's her name? The lady's name. This lady. If I find her name, I'll find her name. Let's see if I find her. In volume 19. I gotta do it. I gotta find her name. Blizzard. Can't believe I didn't know that. Blizzard. Yeah, Blizzard and her obliviousness to this Saitama being a strong character and always kind of recruiting him. So it's becoming a little bit of gimmick, or a little bit of comedy. That's how going on in that one. And then I read Land of the Illustrious. Yep, 1 through 4. I'm continuing reading this at the moment, actually. So, yeah, this series. For me, I think it took a minute Originally, I wanted to read it maybe a few months back, and then I didn't get into it, and then I kind of reread it now, and I got into it. It takes time in getting used to and learning it. Fantastic series. The characters are unique, and the dialogue is just fantastic. I love the dialogue. These characters, their interaction is what really drives the story, and there's also this undertone. There is an undertone, and the art is a plus. So you guys need to find that out for yourself. What the undertone is. I mean, it's the suspense, right? So this is volume 2. Yeah, volume 2. Kind of the tension between the lunars and these diamonds or these beings. So I'll do a review hopefully at some point. You know, I'm not really explaining much about it. Yeah, volume 4. That's what I read, and then continued. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, please don't fall. There you go. Yeah, Helsing. This one for October. I was supposed to read some other manga like Uzumaki and some other ones, but I didn't. But I did keep my promise and read this one, Helsing. I think this is what 3 volumes or 4 volumes. But this is a little bit reminiscent for me of John Woo with the amount of bullets that gets fired in here, and just the poses, the eye, the glasses. So many glasses in here. It's unbelievable. The character, the language, the accents. I think it's better when you watch the anime. Some of the accents come off like the priest. His name Alexander the priest. The priest. Hold on, let me get his name. It's not Alexander, but his name. Anderson, yeah. Father Alexander Anderson the Paladin. Yeah, there you go. He's a beast. He's another beast. He's a beast right here. Bam. That sounds very good. And then also, Helsing himself, Alucard himself is another. This just has the gore and the manliness, and it's just, yeah. So, like I said, going off of the dialects that they each use is kind of, so it takes a minute for you to be used to. It's better to listen on the anime because it just, the performance, they did a great job with the dub. Also, the Führer, when he comes out, fantastic, but fantastic. So that's volume 1 of the deluxe that I read that. So, you know what I'm saying? And then I continued with Berserk. Volume 1, I've been reading this slowly. I'll move this here. Volume 2 and 3. Yeah, I'm taking my time reading these because I kind of know what's gonna happen. Like, because I've seen the anime for 1990 something. Yeah, the anime with that fantastic opening. But I know what's gonna happen, and I'm dreading going to that scene. So I don't want to spoil it, but it's probably gonna happen in the 4th one, which is kind of the yeah. So I'm taking my time. When actually Guts leaves, spoilers, well, whatever. When Guts leaves the band of the Hawks, yeah, that was traumatizing for me. I didn't read it for a while. Okay, I just put it away. I was like, I'm good, because that kind of begins the whole thing. So this is tragedy, okay? Tragedy 101, not for the faint of heart. So, take it with a grain of salt. That's kind of the manga. And intermingled in through there, I was reading some light novels. So, bam, bam, bam. Let's get on. Classroom of the Elite. I finished this one, the first volume, and this one, man, the concept, I'm there for it. Very similar to Kagiri, but the characters are also good. So the main character, Anaka something, I can't pronounce his name. Ayano Kujo Kyoto or something. Yeah, he pretends to be bland. But he's OP underneath, he's OP. It's just that his genius is not, somewhere. It's lurking in the shadow somewhere. The other characters, heroes, what is it? Horikata, Suzune, kind of, I'm okay with her too. But then the other one, Kushida, I really don't like her. But it is what it is. I guess she's part of the character, the sample of this class. The premise is that this school divides is in a school setting. This school divides the elite school divides the class into four tiers: A, B, C, D, and these students are in the D tier, and they're given points, which are equivalent to like yens, money that they can spend. Going a little bit back, the students live on campus, so they're not allowed to have any contact with the outside world. And then also, this is one of the prestigious schools, one of the best schools to be in. That once you graduate, you are guaranteed, a job, fast track, basically to success. And but within the school now, we see the cutthroat nature, the kind of the emphasis on the labeling. If you're in class A, you're better. If you're class D, you're trash. That dichotomy and you know just how some of these students are treated or the pressure that they have to go through to reach the top. So that is kind of the dynamic and what it means to be in this school and how to maneuver it. So volume one was yeah, it was an enjoyable read. I really just breezed through it. And then this one is well, you guessed it, an isekai. So volume one and two of Jobless Reincarnation. This one is a little bit different. Truckun. Yeah, our character from there you go. First page gets killed off by a truck, but he's he's a loser. He's a shut-in, a despicable human being actually, a waste of space. In that he was a shut-in all his life, and then when his parents died, he didn't even bother to visit their funeral. So the brother and sister. So it's not much of a spoiler, but the brother and sister or the siblings have had it, and so they disowned him and kicked him out of the house, which serves him really thinking 34-year-old man. And from there, gets run over by a truck because he's depressed and he has no place to live and he's wandering the streets. And then he gets reincarnated as Rudius, which is so 34-year-old and an infant child. Kind of, I enjoyed it. It's not as heavy as maybe Tanya the Evil in its writing. It's not as dense, so you can just check out and read it and enjoy it. The magic system is cool. Obviously, he is OP'd in his magical capabilities. Obviously, reincarnated, you get OP'd. And then, but the pacing is something that I liked, and so this one just covers him being like a 6 or 7 years old. Really, it doesn't even cover. It doesn't jump from age 2 to age 15 or 16. So his development, his family also is included. So some of the other characters get a little bit of development. I think it's his father. Here's father. Where's his mom? Somewhere around mom, and then like the nanny and his tutor. So cool kids. Fantastic series. Volume 2. What does Volume 2 do? Oh yeah, Volume 2. Yes. A nice turn of events. I don't want to even talk about it because it's better just to go in not knowing anything. Volume 2. Yeah, very, very twist. Those are the light novels. No, actually, there's one more here. Yeah, this one. I breezed through this one too. Similar to, it's called Demanchi, but it's really is around to pick up girls in a dungeon. I got this out of the half price books and I read it. And really not expecting. At first when I saw it on the anime, I dismissed it because I was like, yeah, probably some harem that I'm not gonna like. Well, this was up my alley. Didn't know this about myself. So, cool thing is, Bell Crane is in a city that has a. Well, this is not an isekai, so that's the cool part. But it has that RPG thing going for it. And Bell Crane, our main character, wants to be a hero. He has Messiah syndrome. He's a cool character. I mean, the writing really is what drew me in. But also as a character too, I kind of enjoy him. He's naive, wants to be a hero. A shonen character, typical Goku type. But the beginning was just the way it begins. The opening, which I don't want to reveal. It's good to know, but it is awesome, and there are some fan service, and there is it does rely on harem a great deal, but each volume it just was a self-contained, self-satisfying read. Volume 2 also was another one that was, oh yeah, some trickery, a little politics with I it was an enjoyable read, Volume 2. So that's why I continued reading. Like, that's it. I put everything off. I think this one, Volume 3, covers boom, 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 a little bit of Hordo. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 were like a good arc, and then I think the writer explores in these two a little bit more, leaving the dungeon. It didn't do a great job explaining that. So, if anybody wants to know more about it, I'll if I get time. I keep saying I'm gonna do a review, but I don't. If I get time, I'll do a review for some of them and do an in-depth analysis and all that beautiful stuff. But that's what I read this month. And well, not this month, October, somewhere in the beginning of November. Yeah, that's that. And thanks for watching, as always. Comment, let me know what you guys have been reading, what you're going through at the moment. And also, let me know if you want more information. Like I said, I'll try. Let's see what else. Dun, 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 dun. That's really it. Thanks for watching. Peace.